Very good evening to you from the sports desk. Let's get into this. World Boxing junior bantamweight champion Phumelela Cafu will put his belt on the line against WBC champ Jesse Rodriquez in a winner-takes-all contest at the Star Frisco in Dallas, Texas on the 19th of July. Cafu silenced critics when he defeated Japan's four-time world champ Kosei Tanaka to become the sixth local fighter to win the WBO belt. The world champ and his manager, Colin Nathan, are joining us in studio. Gentlemen, very good evening and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Great to be on your platform. Thank you.
Champ, let me start with you. I think the last time you and I had a conversation, it was fresh from when you won that fight against Tanaka, world champ. How has that been?
First, good evening to you too, sir. It's been an amazing journey, I can't lie. I remember Hayden used to ask me, like, he asked me after a month after my win, like, has it sink in that you're a world champion now? And I won't lie, it took some time for it to sink in that I'm a world champion. I remember I used to dream about this moment, me becoming a world champion. And I thought it's impossible, man. So it took some time for me to realize that now I'm a world champion for real. But it's been an amazing run. Like.
And I think one more thing, boxing purists will agree that winning it away in Japan on a decision, that really means that you did everything, because we know of home decisions.
Yeah, man, but at least I was lucky because one thing about Japan, their judges are very honest. Even when I got there, I got fans that I never knew of, so they were showing love to me before I even stepped into the ring. So Japanese are very good people, so shout out to them, man.
Colin, let me bring you into this conversation. I mean, looking back at that fight, what worked? I mean, I know as a trainer, you're always confident with your boxer going into any fight that you've done enough. But what worked in that Tanaka fight?
I think he had to find himself in that fight. Like, he really, there were times, specifically, dropped the champion in the 5th round, was very close up until, you know, the 1st round. It kind of was a reconnaissance round, and I felt that maybe we lost, and then he started edging ahead. And then he started doubting himself in the 7th round, and then I had to remind him of why he was doing what he was doing. You know, he wanted to buy his mother a house, and Tanaka was taking it away from him. So I was like, I reminded him of why we're at this moment and why we're at this point of his career. And he really grew within himself in that fight because he came on and he dominated. And winning a split decision, and you quite alluded to the fact that, you know, winning a decision on the road is never easy.
It's never an easy thing to do.
But he did that against the odds 8-1. And I'm really excited about this because I know that people think we're just going there for the numbers, to fill the numbers with Jesse Rodriquez, who's a fantastic fighter. But I feel that another upset is brewing, and I feel that I've got the right chess piece. I've always said it to you, Quentin, you know that in boxing, it's not about two guys getting in the ring and beating each other up. It's about who's got the right strategy, who's got the right chess piece. I believe I've got the right chess piece with Phumelela Cafu, who's going to produce a checkmate situation. And I also feel that even though Rodriguez legitimately is pound for pound in the top 10, I feel that we, even now, if you just read the press releases and the comments and the articles about this fight, no one's giving us a hope. And I think that's what's going to count, is that I know that he can pull it off. The
Truth, talk to me about that. Now that you are unifying, I mean, this is a big opportunity. Apart from the fact that you are putting his belt on the line, he's putting his belt on the line, it's an opportunity, you know, to do big things. What was your feeling, or what's your feeling when you prepare for this big fight?
I called for this fight. I've been calling for it, but I thought now I'm just saying it. I didn't think it would happen those soon. Probably like I thought maybe like later this year or early next year. But Pap told me that the fight is happening, and I was so excited. I was supposed to fight on the 24th of May here at home. I was gonna have my homecoming, but we couldn't miss this chance. This is a life-changing moment, and I remember I've been telling people that I want to be in the Hall of Fame. If I beat Bam Rodriguez, let me not say if, when I beat Bam Rodriguez, I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame, South African Hall of Fame at the age of 26. So that's really amazing, man. That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to be there like with the likes of Riani Bungu or Rose of Soweto. So when they mention them, I want also my name to be mentioned, because now my name is mentioned among world champions, and I want my name to be also in the Hall of Fame. So that's what I'm pushing for. So
you obviously have started your preparations. You've started looking at what Bam brings into the fight. What have you seen from him?
I can't talk about the loopholes, But he's got a very good defense. Fast feet, very accurate. People think he has too much power. It doesn't have that devastating power, but it's just that he's very accurate. When he catches you, you feel that you've been caught, but he doesn't have that devastating power. I'm not scared of his power. What I'll tell the people is that I'll be there standing and trading with them. I'm not scared of Jesse Rodriquez. I know I do have power more than him. So on that day, I feel like his biggest mistake will be to underestimate me. And if he does, he'll catch himself on the canvas like Tanaka did. So, yeah.
Colin, let's talk about the importance of this fight as a unification. I mean, what does that mean to somebody who doesn't speak boxing?
Well, it's a true super fight featuring not only a South African, but an African fighter. This is a fight where the opportunity is going to arise for Phumelela, because I believe he's a South African sports star, I really do. But this is an opportunity for him to become a global sports star within the world of boxing, and even possibly a crossover sports star within sport. I think that the time's right. You know, when we won the world title, I got whispered in my ear saying, you know, do you want the Tanaka fight? And I said, well, let's just wait and see, and let's just enjoy this moment. And in the dressing room, maybe 10, 15 minutes later, he screamed to me after he had the belt around his waist. He said, Pups, get me, you know, Rodriquez. And I was like, really? I was like, okay. So that was
that's soon. That's soon after the fight. That was like kind
of literally, and I'm not BSing you, 15 minutes after him winning, he was like, okay, what's next? Like, get me Rodriquez. And I was like, so the back of our minds...
You're probably thinking this kid is punch drunk.
No, not at all. And the thing is, he's just pulled off a massive upset, and his confidence is high. Let's do it.
Yeah. Talk to me about then now the way forward. We know what Rodriquez can do. We've seen him. And obviously, I think Phumelela goes there as an underdog. What's your plan? I mean, I know that it's a little bit too early to give accurate strategy, and sometimes you can't even give accurate strategy on television. But
yeah,
what's your plan?
Because this might go globally. So this interview, I think, you know, obviously now we started camp early, which is great to shed off some of the excess weight, and then we start getting him fit and then start working on the game plan, which obviously I can't talk about. But the strategy is important, and I feel that he knows he belongs in this point of his career in this fight. It's a mega fight. It's a super fight. It's legitimately for the #1 position in the division and a chance for Phumelela to become a global star. Excuse me.
The truth now, from your perspective, you spoke earlier on about, you know, you wanted to do the homecoming. As mentally, how do you prepare for a fight like this? Because, I mean, you can do your road work, you can do your weights, you can do your abs, you can do the pads with Colin and everything. Mentally, how do you prepare for a fight like this?
Mentally, I think I have to say that I feel like I've been living this life. For example, you know, as a kid, you dream about these moments, going away, fighting, being uncomfortable, fighting away from home, people booing you, and you end up there getting the crowd on your side. So this has been on my mind. Like, I remember people used to say, if you don't see it, then it's not for you, because you gotta see it in your mind. So it's been on my mind. So it's not like, it won't be something new when I step into that ring. So it won't be something new. It won't feel like I'm a foreigner there, because I belong there in the ring. And it doesn't matter what the fans are gonna say or what will everyone say. In the ring, it's just me and Bam. So it's just a bonus.
But what makes you confident? I mean, from what Colin is saying is that immediately after you got this belt that's in front of us, you said to him, bring on Rodriquez. What made you that confident?
Like you said, my ring name is the truth. The truth never lies.
You speak the truth. I love that.
The truth never lies. Also, man, I'm a big Christian. I believe in God a lot. So I believe with God, everything is possible. Like God will say, I am the truth. So for sure, I am the truth. And I'm looking forward, man, in making it to the Hall of Fame at the age of 26.
Have you guys already started training?
Yeah, I've started training. It's my second week training right now. So yeah, man, I think I have about 10 weeks for the fight, so I'll be ready. I'll be more than ready. Actually, I'll be more than ready.
I'll come back to you in the interest of time. Colin, let me just put you on the spot a little bit, just moving away slightly from the fight that's upcoming on the 19th of July. You're one of the people, as a trainer, manager, and somebody who's been involved in South African boxing for a long time, who have been quite vocal about the state of boxing, about the previous board, and many other things. Fast forward, we have a new board that has been in action for a while now. What's your take of the board and the direction, and at least maybe one can say the promises that have been made either by the minister or the board itself to take boxing to where it used to be?
Well, I think, on the promises, I think the talk show's over. I'm tired of the talk, we want action, and we're starting to see change. We're starting to see less shows being, in fact, we're not seeing, I think since the convention, we've only seen one cancellation or other postponement of events. That was like an ongoing thing with the previous boards, with fights being cancelled, promoters not, being compliant, meaning that they didn't deposit the money into Boxing South Africa's trust accounts. We're seeing more shows happening. We're seeing more promoters coming through. The one thing that I do want to emphasize on is that even though it's a new board and obviously we're hoping and hopeful for change, I think the previous boards, given the mess boxing was in the country, need to be held accountable. There has to be accountability. And I feel that we've seen the portfolio parliamentary committee and so forth. And I know there's going to be forensic, but those people who, and I hate to say the word, but they stole from boxing in this country, need to be held accountable.
Right. The truth? Just one last question quickly from me. Colin was speaking about, and this is well documented, that you've always been saying that one of the big things that you want to do is build your mother a house. How's that coming? Have you started? Is it still a plan in motion?
No, I haven't started. But actually, after I won't be building her house. After this fight, I'm buying a house wherever she wants. So that's the goal, man.
Okay, so after you beat Rodriguez,
yeah, after I beat Rodriguez,
you're buying a house.
Yeah, everyone is going to see. Paps will be there. My promoter will be there. So everyone is going to be there to witness it. And I'm actually going to do it after this fight. That's a promise to everyone that's watching, and that's a promise also to her that I'm willing to keep. So
fantastic, yeah. Phumelela, the truth. Cafu.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, thank you so much, and we wish you the best of luck, and we hope that you will bring back, that WBC belt together with this WBO. Colin Nathan,
thank you.
It's always a pleasure.
Just
thank
a big shout out to
coming.
Boxing 5 Promotions, and obviously Tech and a Matchroom for putting this together.
Fantastic, thank you so much. Colin Nathan, trainer manager, and Phumelela, the truth Cafu, the WBO bantamweight champion, talking to us about the fight against Jesse Rodriquez, that is taking place on the 19th of July in Texas.